Hey everybody, welcome back to Ingram Orchids and More. My name is Catherine and I'm so happy you're watching. You're probably wondering where Tristan is, and he's at work at the nursery today, so you're stuck with me. But don't worry, we'll have a great time. I just wanted to hop on here and personally thank you guys from the bottom of my heart that we are at 100 plus subscribers, which is phenomenal to me because we started our channel less than a month ago, and we're just so excited to have you all here in our community, and we're making these videos for you guys. So it's just absolutely humbling, and we are so excited to cross that threshold. I never thought that me and Tristan would be YouTubers, but here we are, and we really are so grateful to have you guys just accepting our content and loving it and engaging with us on all of our videos. We sincerely thank you for being here. And who knows, maybe if we get to the 500 mark, Tristan will do something silly, or maybe I will too. Who knows? But we'll have to have some inspiration there. But today, I just wanted to hop on here and kind of enjoy the Florida weather that we're having today. It seems like the past few weeks we have gotten the winter memo and wanted to be a part of the rest of the United States in enjoying the cold weather. Not a fan of it myself. I moved down to Florida to actually enjoy the warm weather, and so maybe we just need to keep going further south until we hit the equator. Not sure yet, but but today is a beautiful, partly sunny day, and it is, I want to say, a high of 73 today. So really enjoying it and trying to get out here and look at everything that's going on and what's blooming, and especially get out here to water everything because it's been a hot minute since we watered, especially with the cold temperatures we've been having. So I'm going to be busy today watering everything. But I just wanted to kind of come on here and personally thank you guys for the 100 plus subscribers. But I also wanted to show you a new project that Tristan and I are working on, which is a new orchid growing environment, which is kind of, it's two things, it's two projects. So for Christmas, Tristan's parents gifted our little girls a playset. And in order for us to build the playset, we needed to level out our yard. And that is a big process and requiring a lot of fill dirt. So right now it looks like a big old mud hole, but it's in the works, it's in the process. And we thought that this would also be a good place to grow orchids too. So we really believe in having functional space in our growing environment and in our home, in our yard. Everything kind of needs to be multi-purpose because we live here, and you know, it may not look like we live in a magazine, but we love it and we're happy. So I want to show you what we're working on. We have a couple beams on each corner of the plot that I'll show you here in just a second. But the plan is to hang some sun-loving orchids off these beams and put up a shade cloth. And I'll kind of show you what we've done in our other orchid spaces just to give you an idea. But this is much larger on a grander scheme of things. But we'll have a playground, and we'll also have some full sun loving orchids growing in this space eventually. So let's go take a look. All right, folks, and we're back. So welcome to the mud pit / project that will hopefully be done at some point the end of 2024 at the rate that we're going, because we have full-time jobs and we have 2 kids. So hopefully this will be done soon, but maybe you can see the potential that we see in this space. But essentially, this area here is the middle part of our yard, and it slopes down drastically because in Central Florida, we get heavy rains during the summer, and the water needs to run off somewhere. So that is why we are trying to level this out here and put fill dirt in this space, and eventually put mulch on top of everything, and the playground will go right in the middle of this wooden box section. But enough about that. We want to talk about orchids. So as you can see, we have these huge pressure treated wooden beams on each corner of this plot. And the goal is to drill some hooks into these beams so we can hang some sun-loving orchids. And for those of you who don't know or maybe new to doing these sorts of things, you never want to mount plants directly onto pressure treated wood because you end up almost killing your plants, because pressure treated wood has so many chemicals that are toxic to not only plants, but it's just not a great environment to be growing things on. So that's why we're going to be attaching some hooks that kind of go a little bit away from the beams themselves, and that way the plant isn't touching it entirely. So that is the goal there, and we'll put something on each beam and kind of going all the way up like a totem pole there. And we will be hanging a shade cloth over the top to kind of protect the play set, but also let it be kind of an oasis where we can hang out. So that is on its way. We just got to get like 14 more tons of fill dirt, but at least the kids are loving playing in the mud hole since we've been kind of getting a wet winter recently. But let me show you some of our other spaces where we've already put some of these pressure treated beams in our yard and we're hanging shade cloth from, but you can see what we are growing off of it. So here we go. All right, walking over here to the corner of our backyard, we have these pressure treated beams here that are a little bit shorter than what you just saw earlier. But we have a lot of different stuff hanging from here. We've got a lot of Myrmecophyllus, we have some Certipodiums, and we have some Grammatophyllums over on this beam usually. However, because of the cold weather recently, we had to take those monsters down and put them inside because they do not like the cold. But everything here seems to be doing just fine. But we have a shade cloth hanging from here. We kind of attached it to our lanai cage over there and then just put two beams here. And this is 40% shade cloth over these benches here, but there's a lot of stuff you can do here with these beams, and it's always nice to see new ideas of how people grow things. I certainly get inspired by it, so hopefully this will inspire you too. But I have one other section here on the side of the yard I can show you here in a second of what we're growing over there too. All right, so this is the side of our lanai cage in the side of our backyard here. But we hung a shade cloth again attached to that lanai screen, and we put some pressure treated beams here. The only thing that I have hanging on these beams are the mandevillas, which are not blooming right now, but they're really pretty pink, hot pink flowers. And we kind of have our other garden here, which I guess we could say is the more part of the Ingram Orchids and More. So right here, this big, tall, I call it a weed, but Tristan loves it, is sugarcane. And if you are unaware, those leaves are razor sharp and will cut you. It is the worst. So we staked that bad boy up and I am leaving it alone, you guys. But over here, we also have some sunflowers, which was our daughter's kind of school project there. And we have some peppers, we have lettuce. We've got a lot of stuff growing here, but obviously the cold kind of set some stuff back. But just wanted to kind of give you this as a little showcasing of how we hang things. But look at all that space on that beam. I need to put more plants. So I guess that means that I need to go shopping and get some more to fill that up, right? And if you're looking for a place to buy more plants and get into trouble, if you are local, there is the Sarasota Orchid Show. That is this weekend. You need to come by, and Palmer Orchids will be there as a vendor along with many other plant vendors, artists, and so much more. So if you want to get in trouble like I'm probably going to be, go. It'll be great. I'll make sure to insert the details here. But thanks you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye.